Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the PetroPod. And today we've got a couple of different kind of people who I was really, curious to talk to because I feel what they're doing is probably one of the foundations of how automotive interest within a human being just sparks. We've got the team from HW Specs. They'll tell you about what they do, but in brief, they're Hot Wheels car collectors. And I found it really contextual to me because I grew up collecting a couple of Hot Wheels too. And, it was like the only thing I always wanted. Like if anyone asks me what kind of gift you want, Sastak, it's Hot Wheels. And it's stuck, and I still have a couple of them here, lost a bit while moving from house to house. So yeah, before you talk about HW Specs, why don't you all like introduce yourselves? Tell us about you. Akhil, why don't you go?
Yeah. Hey guys, my name is Akhil Arjun, and I'm one of the co-founder of SW Specs. And so basically, we love cars, and we started collecting from a pretty young age, and that's about it. And I'm an automobile engineer as well. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, and that's it.
Manoah, what about you?
Hi, I'm Manoah. I'm also one of the co-founders for HW Specs, and yeah, I mean, I'm not an automobile engineer and all of that, but I I love collecting all these die-cast models and all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna get into like really specific diecast ones which I've been noticing. But before that, like, why did you all even start the page, right? Like, why? Why did you all like just decide to show everyone your collection? A lot of people actually don't. So yeah, give us an idea why.
So that was like, so one day we were chilling in my place,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, Mano, bro, we have a lot of cars anyways with us, and like, why don't we just start a page? Because we have seen many people post their stuff, and so like, okay, let's share our cars, like let's take some good pictures and stuff, and just one fine day we're like, okay, let's start, and we just started it, and there's nothing like, there's no backstory for it, but just showcasing our collection. It's a sort of happiness what we have. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's
So
it.
let's get into specifics. Manohar, which was the first Hot Wheels car which you got? Like, do you remember?
So
I mean,
the first hot sorry
there's a call which came in. So first Hot Wheels car which I had was it's called a Mercedes C-Class.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, I have the car with me. I still have it with me, and it's pretty much what do you say? Uh, like we repainted it and all of that.
So give us an idea, like what color it was, what is it now?
So I mean, you want me to show it for you?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll have to hold on. Just give me a minute.
Okay, Wiley, that. What about you, bro? What was the first Hot Wheels you got?
Well, I had a custom car. It wasn't like a from particular brand or anything.
Going to
So
the
it just
Kuma.
it looked very good, and I was like, okay, fine, it's nice and stuff. Then later on, when I started realizing what cars I like, that's when I started with all those good ones, the brand ones. So the first
Yeah.
one what I had, it was called as Speed Racer something. It was called. I don't remember it now. I've lost the car anyways,
Okay.
so I don't have it with me.
Yeah.
So yeah. So but yeah, that was the first car which I had with me.
Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm pretty sure, like how I said, so it was definitely one of these foundation aspects for your automotive craze to like increase, right? Like, I don't think
Yes,
people
for sure.
realize that, like, how much we actually care. And a lot of parents in the previous generation just dismissed that, saying that, oh, it's just toy cars, he's a guy, whatnot, right?
Exactly. That's the same thing. Even now, when I buy cars, my mom is like, "What's wrong with you? Are you still a kid to buy cars?" And I'm like, "This is what I love to do,"
Mm-hmm.
and I just start collecting whichever I feel like, and
Yes.
it's a specific models what I go for. So,
Mm-hmm. So, how big is the collection now by HW Spec?
so right now, I have a collection of around 250 cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 250 cars. So yeah, I get few from Bangalore, like from over here from Bangalore itself, and nowadays I've started getting cars from Germany as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like the models what I want to find out over here. So
Mm-hmm.
that's been it, and yeah, it's been there since forever now. I've lost so many cars, and yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's a pretty sad part. Manoa is back.
yeah,
Do you
it's
have
very
the
sad.
mark with you?
Yes, I have it with me. This is the Merc. If you guys see it
Okay.
properly, I mean, this is a old. This is a Maestro. It's not a Hot Wheels. It's a Mercedes C-Class Maestro one. I
Cool.
mean, this was the best
You
found that time.
you painted it matte black. And what was
Yes,
it?
I painted it matte black. It was silver. It
Mhm.
was full silver, and it had a lot of details like numbers and all of that. I still remember it was number one. I mean, which had I mean on it. So that was the car which I started off.
Yeah, that's another one of the things that actually, prompted me to even begin to talk to y'all or reach out to y'all. Y'all paint a lot of the cars. Like I've seen, like I at first I thought it was a joke, like legit, and then I'm like, you're pretty serious about it. With the most recent one being inspired by an actual car which is painted half in camo and half in uh, gloss paint or something. So tell us
Yeah.
why do y'all paint it? Like, is it out of interest, or is it that just
So
what
let's say
your
I mean
passion triggers you
I
to do?
okay. So I can show you that car which I just did it, and that's the car
Mm-hmm.
which is it's a Porsche 911 if
Mm-hmm.
you see it.
Yep.
So this car was just red, and I mean I love to do something. I mean like I started modifying it recently, like making custom made and all of that. So let's say how I started off. So there's this profile on Instagram which tells it's called Masonite.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean I was just going through all of it, and I just saw him. He was just doing a custom detailing on the cars. And his detailing is next level. So I mean like you cannot compare it to mine and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just going through that, and it kind of helped my passion. So I just started off. I think first car was the Nissan GTR.
Mm-hmm. I
So
remember that.
I kind of didn't like. I didn't like the color of the Nissan GTR. It was an orange color,
Mm-hmm.
but then it was one of the rare car. So I went and got another one after I I mean ruined it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Akhil just shared with us that he's got like around 250 cars. I'm guessing that's excluding your collection. So give us like a total number of how much does HW
I mean,
Specs have in its inventory.
both of us together would have around 620 cars.
Whoa.
So I have around 307. I mean 317 maybe. Yeah.
Hectic. That's crazy. That's crazy to hear. Let's talk about your most recent find. I saw it was a Matchbox. I have no idea which model it was, but you all bought two of them.
Yeah. Akhil, you have it with you?
I have the case with me. The car is downstairs though.
It's okay. Just
So
give us an idea why you all bought it. Like, what's it about?
sure.
Yeah.
So I mean so basically I woke up to it in the morning. Hold on, my earphone. Hold on.
Yeah. Go ahead, Akhil. Why don't you tell us?
Yeah, sure. So what happened is like there's this website called as Tiny Town,
Mm-hmm.
and so there was this exhibition what they held up near Church Street.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, so we went over there. Like I didn't go. Mano had been there, and so we saw so many collectors come over there. They're showcasing their things. They're selling their cars, and even they have this thing where we can buy cars from their own store. So we went. We checked out the store and everything. And so one morning, like couple of maybe some 3 to 4 days back, we woke up to it, and I was just going through the website. I'm like, okay, what is that in Matchbox? Because Matchbox is very rare to find in India right now. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay, we saw that, and I saw this Merc. It is W123 wagon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 1984 model mostly, and yeah, it's
1990.
1984 model. No, 1990. My bad. So yeah,
80.
so yeah, that is the thing, and we just got it. It's Merc. So who doesn't like Merc? Yeah.
Makes sense. I like you all bought two. So is one gonna get the Manoha modification or?
No. We're gonna keep it stock. I mean,
No.
this mark is something. I mean, like if you go check it out in that site, it's out of stock. It's gone.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we got two for Biggie, one for him and one for me. So like exclusive kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
So just keep for the rarest collection we have.
Good stuff. Um, moving forward, right? Like, what do y'all have like short-term or long-term goals for HW specs, or will it just continue as a hobby where you showcase your collection and whatnot?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's gonna be a hobby for sure.
Mhm.
But maybe sometimes in future, maybe we can like in a show or something, we can just go to exhibit our collection, like the rarest of the rarest, which we don't find anymore. So if we've got few exotic cars and all those things, so if it's possible, we'll just go showcase a collection, and yeah, that's it. But it's a hobby for sure. It'll never die.
Uh,
Yep.
what about communicating with other collectors? How have they been like? Have you like spoken to them regarding what they do with their collection, or like what are the talking points when you meet another collector like yourself?
So I myself have, I mean, the Tiny Town guy is a collector again.
Mm-hmm.
So before he started off the website, I mean, he is one of, I mean, like he knows the bigger collector than me, than us. I mean, he's got like 7,000 cars and all of that. So I mean, they all started off taking a picture of all of this, and that's how they start all of these, and we start to talk about, and they're like, this is how it starts and all of that. But we've never found out why we started collecting all of this,
Mm-hmm.
because like I don't know whether it's a detail or it's because of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're still figuring out why we collect a car.
Okay. Based on your own like experiences, how much does this, interest in Hot Wheels translate to the real world, right? Like how much of an effect has it had on yourselves? Like are y'all like edging to like own your own car like ASAP?
Sure. So I have this thing in my head, like I love vintage cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I like whenever I see it'll be a dead car, at least there's just the body also. I just go there, I just go talk to the concerned person about it. I'm like, okay, what is this? What's the story behind this car and everything? So there's this place in Jayanagar where a man called Mr. Pradeep is there, and he's got over like 150 vintage cars along with him. So this is not like completely restored ones, but few are restored out of it, and it's just so beautiful just to go look, stand and stare at it. And I have my plans of getting my first car for sure in within a year maybe. And I want to get it. I want to get the Fiat 118. This has been in my head. It's
Okay,
a very beautiful car. It's an old car. It's a small car, but it's just in. I have my ideas for what I can do with it and stuff. So,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
that's it.
Hoping to come and shoot a video with you once you get that.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely.
Manoa, what about you, bro?
So I mean, I'm not that into automobiles, but
Mm-hmm.
then I love cars, and yeah, I just look at it and all of that. I'm also like, I love vintage cars, but more like, what do you say, like Ford Mustang, the '69 edition. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I will own it in the future, but not now. Now is not the time. So yeah, I mean, that's the car which I have in mind, and also the Hindustan Motors Contessa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Contessa. I think a lot of people in India really crave for that car.
Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty expensive for the car.
Yeah. Um, yeah, what about the rarest find you're looking out for? Like, is there a particular Hot Wheels car or a Matchbox or Mateo or whatever the brand car out there which you're like you really want to get, but it's like super, super rare?
So Manoa has this car called Bugatti Veyron with him,
Mm-hmm.
and that I don't have with me. Okay, so that
Okay.
car is one of the rarest to find, and I've
Oh,
been searching everywhere, and in the websites I'm searching, and it's over 20,000 to buy a car.
ooh.
It's gonna cost you so much,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've been searching, doing my research and stuff. Maybe from Germany, maybe one of my friends is in Germany right now,
Okay.
so maybe I can take his help and get a car and stuff. And there are a lot of cars, to be honest. There is a lot of cars we don't even know. It Texas, like the diecast models. So
Mm-hmm.
there are then separate Ferrari collections and all the stuff. So yeah, that's it. Maybe
So
Mano will
this is the
show you the
car you're
car
talking about.
right now.
Whoa. How did you manage to get it considering it's so rare?
So I mean, one day I was just going to Sapphire. Sapphire is one of the, I mean, the toy shop we have that we've got most of the rarest cars from there. So
Mm-hmm.
Sapphire first had its shop in MG Road. So right now it's changed to Louis Philippe.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to go. I mean, from when we come back from church, we always see that place, and I always want to be there. So
Mm-hmm.
one day after I watched this movie called How to Train Your Dragon, I
Mm-hmm.
just go with my brother and his girlfriend. We go inside and we were I was just looking. I'm not that tall. I can't see what's on top. So I was just looking downstairs and I'm just like figuring out what car to take and all of that. My brother just pulls it out and he's like, "Why don't you take this?" And I'm like, "It doesn't look that great." I mean, then he's like, "It's Bugatti. You just keep it." You.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it." I took it and I'm pretty happy about that. That I have this car now.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's a nice story. What about just on the lines of what's happening in India right now in with respect to the automotive industry? Do you all like a specific car in the Indian automotive industry?
Yeah, bro. I personally love the BMW 5 Series. Like if you
Okay.
go in the luxurious range with the M kit and stuff, the M Sport, the engine is beautiful. Because
Hmm.
I've driven a car and it's just I don't know. There's no words to describe that car. I'm sure there are better cars out there, but still, the one what I've driven and I love that car. And then if you go to the basic ones, the Kia Seltos is a bomb.
Oh,
That
okay.
that car is irreplaceable to be honest right now. Like there is no competitive for it, nothing. So yeah, that's what I feel. And I don't know, maybe Manoa might have more to share about it,
Yeah.
maybe the cars
How
he
about you,
likes.
Manoa?
Yeah.
Or you're just like screw real cars, die-cast models are the best.
So, so I mean, I personally like the new Civic, how it looks. It looks like
Okay.
the Civic Type R, which is, I mean, abroad and all of that
Mhm.
looks really cool. And also, I mean, I love the mm, old City, the
Oh, okay.
Honda City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the which looks like the car from Fast and Furious.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the VTEC
So yeah,
back
I
in
mean,
early 2000s. Yeah.
yes, the first one, the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it.
That's it.
That's awesome. Great stuff. I'm super glad I like found the page. And yeah, it happened because I looked at Akhil's story on Instagram. It's cool. I keep looking at all of y'all painting it, getting new stuff and whatnot. Anything you'd like to share to other like-minded Hot Wheels collectors who might listen to this, or just random kids at home just having a couple of Hot Wheels at home, probably gonna throw them away. I know a lot of people who've thrown it away, and I just cringe and I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? You know, anything to tell them?
I mean, for
Oh,
me, my mother was like, "No, you cannot." I still remember how I got that Mercedes. I cried myself out, and I really need it. Come on, give it to
Mhm.
me, and all of that. And uh, I got that, but then I mean, after that, I think after like 6 years, I got another car. That was an Opel Speedster and all of that. So after later on, it was me and it was me alone. Like I had to put my money in and I had to get it. So
Mhm.
parents never gave that money. They don't know what this means and all of that.
Of
So
course.
I mean, I would tell the young people to just keep collecting if they love it. If
Yeah.
they don't, I would suggest you to not throw it away and give it to somebody who is actually collecting. They
Mhm.
will give it a lot more, what do you say, respect and all of that.
Sure. Akhil, what about you?
of course, I would like to add on to what Manohar said. The same thing. Okay, my parents they supported in the beginning, and later they were like, "Do whatever you want with it. I don't care." And there was a time when I used to have the rarest cars, and my mom used to just give to random kids, and that is the worst part to do. Like when you get back home, you check your collection, and it's not there. Oh,
Mhm.
that sucks, man. To be honest, that's very
Yeah.
bad. But yeah, to the young generation, what I want to say is just keep collecting, collect it, but don't sell it. There are few people who just get the car and sell it for a higher price, but just don't do that. But yeah, that's it. Keep your passion alive. Just start collecting, and just be happy with it. That's it.
So on
And
the
all the
lines of,
parents,
yeah, go ahead. What?
all the parents are same. So they're gonna tell a no before you do something.
Yeah. True. Most of the time. Since you brought it up, selling, what's the one Hot Wheels car, Mateo, whatever brand, diecast model you've seen priced at like the highest, the most expensive one you all have seen?
I mean, the one I've seen is the what Akhil told, the Bugatti Veyron, which I have. The other one, I mean, the other ones are from actually from Lamborghini and all of those. It's not from Matchbox or Hot Wheels or all that.
Mhm. How much
Yeah.
was your Bugatti Veyron which you have priced at?
So it was at 19,200 change,
Whoa.
that car. I mean, that car is still in the pack. It's not like it's opened and kept like mine. It's still in the pack. So
Okay.
it's on Amazon if you check it out. I don't know about how it's priced right now. It was
Uh-huh.
priced so much like 6 months, 5 months back down the lane.
And how much was it when you bought it?
I bought it at 79.
Rupees. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I'm 70, pretty good amount. Yeah, now it's 120. And we still have few cars which is almost same. Like we'll have it around like 5, 6K, maybe 7
Whoa.
or maybe more
That's
than that.
That's awesome. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. For sure, like I want to meet you all in person and like get a couple of shots, couple of video footage we can use. Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Sure, sure.
good
Anytime.
stuff.
Welcome.
Awesome. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, boys.